Okay, guys, so just a quick little update. I am currently working away, bringing back the undercarriage here, wherever I can see kind of a little flake or anything like that. Basically, all the surface is being prepped with a wire wheel on an airline and an angle grinder with a wire wheel. That, what you can see there, is ice forming. Which makes it a little bit more difficult to do because you have to wear two sets of gloves to hold it. Anyway, this is just all I've done here now is from here going across to the inside of there. So here. So I still need to do all along here. I have to drop the tank and I have to do all the way forward. I'm going to stop around just there. And then I intend on there's a couple of options. I intend on possibly getting an epoxy mastic. It's called an epoxy mastic. It's basically what they would use on ships and that. Rustbuster do it as a product, and it has a rust inhibitor in it as well. It's quite expensive, but seemingly if I can coat everything with it, it'll make a very good job. And then after that, I can basically just add a bit of texture using I don't actually have to do anything to it really at that stage, but I will add a bit of texture with the U-POL Gravity X product, which is fairly good for an undercoating like a Schultz basically. But yeah, that's it so far. So you can see here, that's the rust there. This is all good here. There's rust just down here. So you can see that black finish. That's actually the Bardol Convert Ox product. And essentially I've just sprayed it into that hole and all around that area. I'm going to then make, let me see if I can pull this back one-handed with me holding the light. So I'm going to then make just an area section in here, because that is meant to be a little lip, so I'll follow that across. I'm not going to get too bogged down with cutting in, shaping and all that kind of side of things. I will do that back at the footwells and that, or at the wheel well just here, but just at these sections like this and like that, I'm just going to do a lap joint on them. So I'm running out of effort, to be honest, which is getting a bit fed up working on the car at this stage. So you can see the exact match of the other side. So we have the same hole just here, and the same hole forms just in there as well. So that's something to bear in mind. Sorry, I just pulled this cord. That's something to bear in mind, and that is obviously a weak point for rust on these. Mine is pretty bad, as you can see. The holes are formed in through, but I can imagine there's others that are just the same. Also, obviously doing up the top of the thing, I would say this water came down here and streamed down into this corner and caused this rust here. So again, that one's quite bad. Again, it goes behind a panel. As you can see the sort of line it's meant to have. It goes behind a panel. I don't know how I'm going to tackle that, because I'm really not too concerned about aesthetics. So I might end up placing a lap joint inside here, cutting out a little square. I'll always cut them out anyway. I'll always cut out the rotten metal. But I might put a lap angle here to continue that sill line, or that arch line down, and then just place another over it and then hammer it into shape. Might be the way to do it. I have to play around with that a bit. That one's going to actually be a bit of a bugger. So yeah, apart from that, not finding too many surprises. So another Another one is that hole there. That's your rear anti-roll bar mounting point there, and there's another piece of rust just formed the hole, lovely, right there. And this side, that same location is okay. So anyway, it's just getting a bit frustrating. Little pinhole just there. I don't know if I'll even bother with that. I might just spray like the whole area is going to be sprayed with that converter, and I might just put a bit of seam sealer over that before I paint underneath here. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape off the body of the car. I'm going to spray the whole area with a converter, rust converter. After I might do that before or after I've done the work here, a rust converter anyway, and then over that will go the coating, whatever floor coating I go for. I think I might go for that epoxy if the budget will allow it. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating, guys, and a little bit tiring. In hindsight, maybe it would have been an ideal thing, would have been to either not go near this at all, or got the entire car blasted underneath. Would have been one option. But again, like, it's just like you're just opening up more and more problems. Maybe you're better off like that after I do this epoxy mastic. Like, I don't think, even if there was a little bit of a rust forming in that, I don't think I would see it with the epoxy mastic after being fitted, because it's such a hard coating and it'll hold itself together. And at that kind of stage, I don't know if I'd be happier. Maybe ignorance is bliss on this, like, you know, maybe you're better off not knowing any of these issues are there, and as such, just enjoying the car, you know. Him and hawing about it. Anyway, look, I'll get these sorted, and yeah, go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and give me a thumbs up, because I'm losing the will to live with this. All right, thanks. Bye.